It's Don Tapscott. The company is Engineera, and the book is Grown Up Digital: How the Net Generation is Changing Your World.
Migrating from the 4 Ps into the ABCDEs of marketing for the net generation.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate a bit more on that?
Well, the 4 Ps, of course, what everybody watching this learned in business school or in marketing class or whatever. Product, place, price, and promotion. Well, product is no longer an adequate concept. These kids are looking for experiences. As for place, you have the marketplace, and then there's the digital world, the market space, and in the middle is all this new stuff, location-based services that sort of get you to the right place. I call that the market face. Price, well, we think that sellers establish prices, but that's going to change as well as people have access to all kinds of knowledge and information, and that becomes power. So there'll be new price discovery mechanisms emerging. There already are. I mean, this dates way back to eBay, but of course there are many new variable price discovery mechanisms emerging now on the web. And as for promotion, well, you shouldn't be promoting. And this is a time of big recession, and when companies need to hunker down and cut back, boy, what better place to cut back than on traditional broadcast media. You know that that old saw, half of my ads work, I just don't know which half. When talking about television,
Yeah.
I can guarantee to you that 60% of all TV ads that these kids cut out, which is what they do,
Yeah.
that those ones don't work, the ones they never see don't work. So our whole Marcom spend is wrong. And then when it comes, there's one missing from that 4 Ps, and that's the brand. The brand is changing. It's no longer just a word or an image, a word in the mind, a promise. Brands are becoming much more complicated constructs, and there are big opportunities for them to actually, in many cases, become an actual relationship. So I don't have a PowerPoint here to show the 4 Ps become the ABCDEs, but there is a new model of marketing emerging.
Now, do you see any companies in Canada that are really getting this and implementing it, moving forward, building these relationships as brands, and moving forward with the net generation that way?
Well, a company that I like a lot is Best Buy, and they're in a terrible market right now. Their main competitor went bankrupt. But they very much understand that these new themes of marketing, I think, that it's not just about selling stuff. In fact, Best Buy in many ways is going to change from being a company that's retailing consumer electronics to a company that builds communities, that builds deep relationships, for which services are a big part of it. And as part of all of this, consumer electronics gets sold. And this is not just messing around with words. This is a fundamental change to the way that they think about customers. You know, customer centricity was their big focus in the past, that you really understand when someone walks into a store. Are they Jill or are they Barry? You know, Jill is the soccer mom, and Barry is the, you know, whatever. I think it's the not price-sensitive, high-end consumer who loves all the latest technology and doesn't care about complicated stuff. So, but all of that is changing because it's not just categories, it's now individuals, and it's actual relationships that you build with individuals.